Hi, this is Graphically Alex coming at you with all things fat related. If that's something that interests you, please subscribe. I'd love to have you. And I have become a little bit obsessed with FatLogic. So we're going to be looking at more. I feel like there's a lot of zombies within this, and I'm kind of obsessed. And I'm getting addicted to classifying and sharpening that toolkit. And I had a lot of fun with you guys in the comments on today's video as well. So yeah, let's continue here. Okay, I'm gonna write shit down. Gosh, there's too much in my Midsize Princess book. I have so many doodles and stuff. It's ridiculous. From when I was MSP. A lot of that is from reaction to the Fab Fatties. Okay, anyways. Midsize Princess, by the way, if you guys are new. It's a term. I have playlists. I have a playlist on my channel that talks about all these different eras and everything if you're interested in that. But anyways. A friendly reminder that your body is not a problem. Not being able to fit into clothes at the store is not your body's fault. It's the store's fault for not accommodating various body sizes and shapes. Your insurance going up because of your BMI is not your body's fault or your fault. It's the insurance company's fault. Planes not accommodating your body size is not your body's fault. It's the airline company's fault. Your body is not a problem. Weight stigma is the problem. This is interesting so far. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's a clicker in terms of the Last of Us metaphor, because this seems calm. Clickers are not calm. Let's see, I think there's more. Oh no, there's not. Okay, so that's it for this. So let me think. This is probably a bloater. Probably. If I had to guess. Ooh, it's tricky though. I think it's a bloater though, because it's too direct. You guys can let me know your opinions. For those of you guys that have been following me on this, let me know what you think the first one is. The reason why I think it could be a bloater is because it's more direct. It's directly about the body. It's not manipulative. It's just saying it's not your fault. But that could be stalker too. Oh no, I think it's a stalker. I'm no, I'm wrong. I have to clock my own tea. Because it is manipulative. If you hear it, it sounds like a temptress, right? Not being able to fit into clothes at the store is not your body's fault. It's the store's fault for not accommodating various body sizes and shapes. Your insurance going up because of your BMI is not your body's fault or your fault. It's the insurance company's fault. You see, it's manipulative. I need to get more props. I need to get a stalker prop. This is the clicker plop. The clicker prop. I need a stalker one and I need a bloater one. I need the 3, and then we can get a runner too. Maybe we could just do that every time there's a runner. Oh my god, I swear this era I'm gonna go into, you guys. I'm so glad that you guys are into it. But we gotta it's gonna be a lot. Okay. That's a stalker. Hi, I'm 25 and 5'7" and 240 pounds. Just got back from a doctor's appointment being told I was probably going to die before I'm 40 because of my weight. Am I fucked? All right. No, your doctor's an asshole. Your body type matches nearly half of the population. Read this. Weight is not an accurate indicator of health. Look up health at every size. Okay, so I would say this is a runner. This is somebody that's not in the toxic ritualistic, they don't have E fob by the letter D, and they are simply pushing the message forth. So that's a runner. Isn't that crazy that there's normal people that push E followed by the letter D talking points? Isn't that horrifying? Gosh. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop on this, for the rubber band to snap back, for people to finally get sick of making themselves ill and miserable. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys. I feel it. I feel the clicking. Do you hear it? Do you hear it? I hear it. I hear that ruminating anxiety. I hear it. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop on this, for the rubber band to snap back, for people to finally get sick of making themselves ill and miserable, for people to tire of sucking all the joy out of their lives for the reward of making themselves small enough to be considered worthy. Fatigue, the physical toll of disrupting our digestive system for years, the side effects like muscle loss, potential blindness, and perpetual gastrointestinal upset have to be their breaking point. Clicker. It's a clicker. My blood pressure is dangerously high. Doctor said... Oh, I guess I should refute a little bit. I'm just like literally just categorizing. I'm such a flop. We'll argue when I'm done with this. I'm on a tear. My blood pressure is dangerously high. A doctor said I could have a stroke at any time. His nurse gave me a free living well kit. I have to go on a very strict diet so I don't die. Bye-bye, intuitive eating. I'll stay in the group, though, if you guys allow me to. Diets don't fix high blood pressure. Stress and genetics are the main factors, and dieting will only lead to more stress and won't address genetics. If it's dangerously high, the only thing that can be done is to take medication and work on reducing stress. Oh my gosh, this is dangerous. I think it's a runner. I'm telling you, sometimes the runners are really brutal. They're lethal. Because to me, it's giving... I read this in a book, which is very runner. Which we need to come up with some strategies for runners too. Like, how do you argue against somebody that has never experienced the toxic ritualistic, but they still think they know better, or they think they know more about it? How do we do that? It's an important question, right? How do we get to the person that has read a book that told them this? Because there's obviously no practical experience, because anybody would know if they've experimented with diet that your blood pressure can go up and down depending on how you eat. I will tell you guys that high blood pressure, a lot of the times, it has to do with low vitamin C, which a lot of people don't have in the American diet, and it has to do with low potassium. So a lot of times if you get those two nutrients up, your blood pressure will go down. If there's more to it, it has to do with you just being nutrient deficient in general. So high blood pressure is often caused by the body trying to push nutrients into the cells more. So if there isn't anything to push into the cells, it will try to push harder. Apart from that, stress is also a major factor in blood pressure. So if you're like, I'm so freaked out all the time, you're gonna have high blood pressure. So if you have like stressors, you have to figure that out too. I'm not as sure about the genetic component. I know there is a genetic component to cholesterol because the body produces cholesterol. I don't know about blood pressure. That sounds weird to me. I don't know about that. But we do know that obesity does contribute to high blood pressure. I think because, again, your nutrients, I think it's like all of it. It's like the actual being bigger is harder on the heart. There's more like mileage. So your heart has to kind of push harder to get the blood around, and that will create more blood pressure. I think there's also lack of nutrition in obesity. You don't absorb nutrients as well, especially within super morbid obesity. And then also a shitty quality of diet, no vitamin C, no potassium. It's not good. Yeah. That's where I will give a bit of a criticism to some people that are carnivore. It's like, I do think you need to pay attention to that. However, meat does have potassium in it. But yeah, it might help to have some lemon or something. I know with ketos too, can be helpful. So yeah, just keep that in mind. You got to get those nutrients in. It's very important. Also, if you're extremely stressed, your body will dump potassium. You'll pee it out really fast. So just be aware. Potassium is a major thing. A lot of people don't know about it, which I know sounds weird, but it's very much a relaxing mineral. So a lot of people don't have enough of it. I don't think I have enough of it, to be honest. I think I need to work at this, as I literally crashed out tonight. But I got over it. So it was just like it didn't have anything to do with weight, really. It was like I was having commitment issues, both career-wise and romantically, but I got over it. So I've been having a lot of like emotional turmoil over that. But then I was like, you're committed. You're committed to both. So just move forward. That's basically, so I feel like I got out of my own way. But that was very like emotional and stuff. So, but I don't know. Maybe some potassium would help me. So I'm going to try to have some more. You know, it's something to consider. Even I have to consider it. It's like I should probably have more. So just be aware of that. Be aware. Okay, let's go back and do some debunking. Okay, so this clicker is toxic because it's really horrible to hope for people's downfall. I think it's really bad emotionally. I don't think it's good for you on a spiritual or psychological level. I think it's really bad. For my astro girlies and boilies, it's bad karma, very much so. For any other faith, I don't know if it's a sin, but I don't think it's good, like, to like wish harm on other people. I just think it's bad. I know within Christianity, the belief is like, don't take revenge, let God give revenge type of thing. So you're supposed to like let go or whatever and forgive and not judge. Judge not lest you be judged, right? Which I just interpret that as more of like a focus on your own journey, which I think is a good thing to do in general. And I think it is super relevant to weight. I think it's like a good principle, is like focus on yourself first. Because like that's what we can control. So it's like I would tell this clicker, I'd say, look, if you don't want to take the drug, you don't have to take the drug. Other people, as long as they have informed consent, they're aware of the risks, which you can let people know the risks, but you cannot tell them what to do. You know, I'll always tell you guys on the channel, like, you do not have to take the drug to lose weight. You don't. You absolutely do not have to. If somebody tells you you have to, they're lying to you. But that being said, for some people, it has been a useful tool. And again, I'm super supportive of it for diabetes. If I was ever diabetic, I would probably take one, I'll put it to you that way. I like it better than other diabetic medications personally, but again, I'm not here to tell you what to take. Like I said, I'm just giving my opinion on my life. So I'm not against those drugs at all, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, just be aware of the risks and do not abuse it. And please do not be a zombie if you're doing this, because I think you can cause a lot of harm if you don't handle it well. So be aware of that too. That's all I will say. But other than that, wishing for these side effects on people it's horrible. It's just awful. Spiritually, psychologically, karmically, all of it. It's horrible. It's really bad. I think it's a horrible way to spend your time. So, and it's a way for this clicker to just stay upset. So you want to stay upset all the time as a clicker. Clickers are outrage addicted, which I used to be that way, so I understand it, but it was horrible. It's awful. So be very aware of that. This one, this runner, I don't know if the doctor's an asshole. The doctor is just maybe a little too much. Like, I would just say, I would suggest the doctor to be like, not fear-mongering necessarily, but I understand why the doctor did, because it's hard to get people to take it seriously. So I don't really know what to do. I'm still struggling myself as an activist with getting people to care about this. But I don't agree just that the doctor is just an asshole. As far as if the body type matches half the population, that doesn't mean that they're healthy. The half the population can be unhealthy. So that's illogical. So I would just point that out. Weight is not an accurate indicator of health. I would disagree with that. I think it's not the whole picture, but it is a very big piece of the picture, both from an over and under perspective. So yeah, apparently I'm offline. Okay. This one, to this stalker, what do I have to say to this stalker? It's so interesting how the stalkers, they're very focused on convincing you, right? It's all you. It's you. That's interesting. It's an interesting style. I think the other zombies, it's about me. It's all about me. I think with the stalker, they're the more likely one to be like, you this, you that. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I have to moan like one. I have to play the sounds. When I do my video, I'm going to play the sounds so you guys can hear it. But I love to get these videos. I want to actually up the production value a bit, because I couldn't put the sound effect in there when I hear it or when I read it, because I think it'd be funny. But it goes, that's what stalkers sound like. I'm too obsessed. I'm ridiculous. But that's what I hear when I read this. Okay, so what I would say is, I don't think your body is a problem. I think your behavior is a problem. I think your lack of caring for your body is a problem. I think perhaps your logic is a problem. Your justification and logic behind what you're doing with your body is the problem, not your body. So I would just throw that out entirely. Most people aren't even really thinking of it that way. I don't think you should think of it either. In this post, it kind of reinforces the idea that all of society thinks that your body is a problem, which is not true. That's a very subtle, manipulative, stalker-ish, hypnotic moment right there. So I would say no. Not being able to fit into clothes at the store is not your body's fault. It's not your body's fault. It's your behavior. It's your actions. That's why. It's the store's fault for not accommodating various body sizes and shapes. If you are struggling with fitting into many, 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 many different stores, then it's probably your behavior. That's the problem. Your insurance going up because of your BMI is not your body's fault or your fault. It's the insurance company's fault. I'm not a fan of insurance companies, but you need to take care of yourself, regardless of my feelings towards insurance companies. Planes not accommodating your body size is not your body's fault. It's the airline company's fault. No, it's your fault. It's your behavior. God. So how big are the planes supposed to be? Where's the limit? Okay. Let's do more. Okay, we have a stalker. So one thing about the stalkers is they're very competitive. This is where you get a lot of again, it's that mid-sized princess energy, which is that competitiveness. It's I'm always comparing, but it is also it's competitive, but in a comparison way. So it's, you have things easier than me, but but I'm still better than you in some way, right? I'm prettier than you, I'm sexier than you, I'm more accomplished than you, I have better style, right? I can't stand when a skinny girl has no sense of style. You bitch, every piece of clothing is designed to fit you almost perfectly, and you don't even have the decency to match them in a way that looks good. I'll kill you. Stalkers are also superficial. So dumb. So superficial. So pedestrian. Look, even if you're thin, there's such a I don't know, there's such a spectrum within thinness that it doesn't make any sense. It's just because you're thinner doesn't mean you know how to dress. It's just stupid. It doesn't mean that everything looks good on you either. That is just so dumb. Literally dumb. Okay, let's do more. I'm telling you, the clickers are so entertaining. They're entertaining. I'm telling you. I know that's horrible to say. It's kind of morbid. But I think it's just the constant, obsessive anxiety. It makes them say the darndest things. Clickers say the darndest things, Skinny people, when they eat a slightly larger portion of food than normal. Oh, I'm being naughty. I'm being so bad. Oh, I'm being a bad girl. I don't normally do this, but I am being tempted by the evil, 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 demonic temptation of this degenerate food. Oh, you know that I'm an innocent, pure, skinny, widow girl, though, right? I promise I don't normally do this. I'm not, gasp, fat. Oh, anything. I'm just a witty baby girl, and it's the big, scary food's fault. Cringe. Ugh. I wonder if there's I think it's the brain rot, right? It's the TR brain rot. It's you lose and then also you get so big a lot of the times that you can't relate to other people anymore. I described this when I was tortured when I was in my tortured morbid obese phase. I started to relate to other people again, and it was the weirdest feeling. I felt human. It made me feel human. So to me, this person is like probably really huge because they don't even understand. It's like your concept of food is so bizarre when you're super morbidly obese. It's like a lot of food to somebody doesn't seem like a lot to you at all. So this seems like very performative to a huge person, to a clicker. It seems very performative, but it's not. Which you would know. If you got your perspective back as a clicker, you would know that it's not real. If you grew your eyes back, you know, you could see things again, then you would know that what you're seeing isn't real. Skinny people, when they eat a slightly smaller portion of food than normal. I'm just going to have a little slice. Turns to fascia while grabbing the slice. I'm just having a small, teeny, tiny, petite little bite of food. It's so small. Can you see how small it is? It's so small, right? Just like me, right? I'm just having a little slice, a little tiny slice. Grabs a peeler and starts peeling the food. I'm being so good right now, having just a little tiny bit of food. I'm being good. I'm just having a little bite and then I'm done. No food for me after this. It's so small. I'm only having a little bite, a little slice. So the funny thing about this is it's like people that talk like this, they typically have a TR issue themselves, or maybe they're like, it's like zombie on zombie violence going on. Or maybe they have like a touch of the TR. They're touched by it. Maybe they got bit, you know? I see that, you see that a lot, like in midsize princess levels of the TR. Or where somebody maybe has dealt with binge and they're more recovered than they used to be, then that's where you'll see this kind of topic a lot. Or when people are almost making fun of it and that kind of stuff, which happens too, where people they talk about it as a joke, because a lot of people that do get over the TR, they joke about it because it's so dumb, which this is really stupid. I just want you to know it's dumb. To me, it's just corny. It's kind of diet culture-y when people talk like that, when they're like, I'm being bad today, or they're like, I'm being so good today. I think it's corny. Personally, I do. I just like to say, like, I'm being super diet culture-y, or like gym bro, that kind of thing. Like, I had a protein shake and like I drank electrolytes before I went to the gym today. Like, it was, you know, but it's funny to joke about it. It's just funny. It's like I'm talking to my friends about it on the phone and we're like all like laughing about it, and then somebody brings up cottage cheese and we're just like, oh my gosh, you know. But I think it's more fun if you don't take it as seriously. Like the passion that some people have for diet soda, it's like, y'all need to chill. Like, I'm gonna start making fun of you. It's a bit much. Like, I don't think it should be that serious. That's just my opinion. It's like, it's okay to be corny, but please understand that you're corny as hell when you say stuff like that. And it's okay. We love you anyways, but you're corn. You're a cornball. Okay. Okay, this looks weird. I don't know what this is, but let's just read it. Anonymous asked, I'm the thin ask. I only follow and interact with fat creators. Thins tend to be full of themselves and think they're better than us fat people. Oh my gosh, I think this might be a bloater. And it comes across in their non-inclusive writing. It was not a thread. It was an attempt at confirmation. The discourse today answered my question for me. I thought you were one of us, but I guess I was wrong. Also, there's no point in working out. All our bodies have a set point that we can't change no matter how much we diet or exercise. I guess 2000 skinny culture is back. And it's not funny. I think it might be a bloater. I think so. I think so. Because it's so bizarre to, I mean, I guess there are people that actually do use the word thins. Again, you guys can let me know your opinion on the question asker. But I don't know if it doesn't seem purely reactive. Like I said, it's like reactive and manipulative at the same time. It's so bizarre. Oh my gosh. Thins tend to be full of themselves and think they're better than us fat people when it comes across in their non-inclusive writing. Oh my gosh, that sentence. I hope you guys have nightmares. And I hope somebody says that to you in a nightmare. Okay, let me go ahead and read the... maybe it is a clicker. Gosh, maybe it's like a clicker in transition to a bloater. I don't know, I'm stumped. I'm stumped. Gosh, that is so weird though. Like, imagine asking somebody if they're fat so that you can unfollow them. That is just like wild to me. Wow. Okay, let's read the response. Whoa, okay, I didn't mean to offend. The jokes were just silly things, and I promise that I try my best to make all of my writing very inclusive and not include anything that would insinuate body type for the reader. That being said, and even though it's no one's business really, oh no. I have struggled with body image / toxic ritualistic a lot in my life, and I'm very happy with where I'm at and what exercise does for me. Also, I literally post pics of myself like maybe once or twice a year, so my writing has nothing to do with my body, and no one here really knows what it looks like. 2000 skinny culture or whatever is certainly not a theme on this blog. I'm sorry I posted a picture of my nails. Gosh, the zombie horde is fighting each other. It is interesting when they eat their own. It's very interesting. I feel like bloaters are more likely to attack their own. You know, I think in terms of the lore, they're kind of like in charge, you know, of the horde. They kind of control the horde more. So, I don't know. I'm interested in your theories on the connection. But what do you think? It's so interesting to me to see them police each other. I don't know. Because this person, it's kind of giving runner. So maybe they weren't fully in the TR. Oops. Maybe they weren't fully there. Interesting. Like they might have been subclinical or something. Or they don't know what euphobularity actually is. Because I'm not seeing that zombification. But they still like push the points forward and act like this person has a leg to stand on, which they don't. At all. So it's kind of interesting. But let me know your thoughts on that. What do we think about when the zombies fight each other? It's interesting. But anyways, for you guys who have been enjoying this, I really love it. And I'd love to hear your thoughts on these posts. I think that this is literally like I want to know if you're in the TR or not. It's like a litmus test. It's like, are you a zombie or not? That's what that is. Interesting. To which they respond, they're like, yes, I am a zombie. I'm one of you. Don't worry, I'm in the horde. Crazy, right? Anyways, okay. Let me know what you guys think. Let me try to do one more. I'm like kind of on a roll right now. Okay, this is my little cherry on top, okay? The introduction of the term midsize into the cultural lexicon makes me want to blow my brains out. So why is that? I've told you guys so many times, midsize is super triggering to the TR. Super, super, super triggering. People hate it. The reason why they hate it is because the mids in midsize is very mutable. So a mid person, they have proximity to fatness and thinness. And they are the type of person that shows that you can shift. And that's an uncomfortable truth for the TR world. They also probably have a hard time being able to tell if you're a zombie or not. When you say you're mid-sized, they're like, are you a zombie or are you not a fucking zombie? So you'll have people be like, are you safe? Are you a zombie? Are you one of us or not? So they like test you all the time. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. Interesting. All right. I will talk to you guys later. Have a good night, day, etc. Peace.